This video is for every man out there with intentions of getting married. Whether it's 10 years from now, 3 years from now, 2 months from now, or you're getting married tomorrow, then you must see this. So, you want to pull a cushion, sit back and relax while I share with you 5 things that you shouldn't find yourself doing even in this marriage you're about to enter. Number 1, do not act like the boss. If you have intentions of acting like a boss in your marriage, then I can categorically tell you that your marriage is already headed for the rocks. Simply because your marriage is not the barracks where there's a general or there's a major and there are pawns and foot soldiers. Neither is your marriage some corporate firm where there's a CEO, which you think you are or you should be, and then there is the admin officer or the office assistant who your wife or your spouse should be. Now, this is number 1. Listen to it clear. There is no boss in marriage, okay? So if you have the mentality of getting married so that you can be the boss, then begin to erase that mentality right now. Begin to work on it right now, okay? Number 2, that you must remember and you must not do in marriage is that you must not act like you know everything. The truth is that you don't know everything. And there's another truth that you must know right now. Most ladies know more than the men. And when it comes to intelligence, 77.2% of women are more intelligent than men. And in the house, it's a fact that 97.2% of married women know more and are more intelligent than their husbands. So it will be to your benefit if you do not act like you are the alpha and the omega when it comes to knowledge and decision making in the house. All right? I'm going to share with you a bonus, but that'll be after I'm done with these 5 major do nots. All right? So let's move to number 3. Do not act like you're still single, even in marriage. Now, this goes out to every husband out there, every man out there who is legitimately married, okay? There is no point you being married and yet you're still acting like you're single. But sadly, 69% of men out there who are married act like they're still single. And this definitely will be to the detriment of the family. It's not okay for you to think solo when it comes to the family. You might want to liken being single to having or running a sole proprietorship, while being married is like governance. Yes, because before you take any decision, especially a decision that has to do with the family, you must weigh that decision with your other half, who happens to be your spouse, most likely your wife in this case. You can no longer stay out late like you used to do when you were single. Now, I'm all for guys having catch-ups, spending time out with the boys and, all those kind of hangouts. But you cannot do it as often as you used to. If before you got married, it was maybe every Friday or every weekend, this time around, when you're married, you may have to bring it out to once in a quarter. Yeah, for your own good, for the good of your family, for the good of your marriage. Take it from a married man. Having a den is for single guys. Having a home is for married men, married people. So you might want to see how you incorporate a homely atmosphere into that place that used to be where the men gathered, aka men cave and what have you. Number 4 has to do with food. It's true that they say that the way to a man's heart is through his belly. But nowadays, with the new mentality in this new generation of married people, if you're that kind of guy who got married because you want someone to prepare your meal fresh right off the stove, then you've taken the wrong decision. The truth is that your wife is not or should not be your cook. Now, I'm not saying that she can't take up the responsibility of cooking for the family, but I'm saying that you cannot get married because you want good food. Now, these are the perks that will come with marriage. God helping you, your wife loves to cook. But nowadays, we'll find out that there are some men who don't just love to cook, but they're actually better cooks. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. So don't let food and who cooks it be the main issue in your marriage, because the truth is that things are changing and it really doesn't matter between both of you who gets to the kitchen to light up the stove. Number 5 has to do with sex. And I do hope I have the chance of expatiating on this sex topic in later editions. Get this straight. Sex is good. Good sex is artistry. Now, get this. Sex before marriage and sex within marriage are two different things. One looks quite interesting because, it's just some fun thing. The other can be misused because you now seem to have been given the legal rights. One thing you must remember about sex is this: never see sex as your right or your reward. What you should do is you see sex as a point or as a timeout to reverence your partner. That reminds me, I promised you a bonus, right? And I'm going to deliver it right now before we hit the brakes. It has to do with intelligence. And I said it in number 2 of the do nots that you must adhere to in your marriage. I said number 2 has to do with you not acting like you know everything. Now, get this straight. Intelligence, listen closely. Intelligence is an X chromosome, which means it's a trait that comes mostly from the woman to the child. Now, if you want intelligent, smart, witty kids, you know what to do. All right, so and that's it in today's edition of Random OJ right here on the dashboard. If you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. Yes, it's still free. And of course, share this information to someone out there who will be willing to watch. Thank you for watching. My name is OJ. See you soon.